What's up, everybody? We're back here now with the update on the project. It's day 45. Where the hell has time gone? But I guess that is construction, and these things take longer than anticipated. Also, during this time, I was expecting to be done around 45 to 60 days. I went out of town for a couple weeks. So that definitely, construction doesn't happen. If you're not here to monitor it, it just doesn't happen at the same speed, even though I gave explicit instructions and gave everybody projects to do. It just doesn't happen at the same speed as if you're here to monitor it and kind of keep everything rolling along efficiently. But anyways, let's take a look here and see where we're at now, day 45. So here, this is now the kitchen, which, if you guys remember, was completely enclosed. Now I made this all one wall, all completely open, put in the beams. Everything's been drywalled. Got 2 skylights in here because there was no windows in here. This thing was super dark, but now it's going to be super bright. So got it all drywalled, actually got it primed, have all the kitchen cabinets, which we made custom. Here's the laundry room. And yeah, this thing is ready to go. It doesn't look quite ready to go, but the cabinets, you can see over here, I already got the kitchen cabinets. These were custom made. They're basically ready to go in. They'll go in tomorrow, and then this thing is going to come alive pretty quickly, with the floors and everything. So it's, what happened here is, the drywall took forever. I misjudged how long exactly the drywalling was going to take because we did a lot of room changes here, putting in the, opening this up. So we had some structural elements there, had to put in the beams, and I just, I didn't factor in exactly how long the drywall was going to take. Here, if we step over here to the bathroom, the bathroom looks pretty awesome. And there we have this nice gray porcelain tile. This is also, we had a lot of plumbing going on under here, old plumbing, so that all took longer, but this thing is going to come alive here pretty quickly now also. Here we step into the master. Now this is where a lot of the time went because this thing also completely opened it up, put in this skylight, have all the wiring for the recessed lights, but the drywall in here was, the drywall and the framing was ridiculously time consuming because of this weird element. This is where you had 2 different additions that had come together, and so had to make this work somehow. There was a lot of framing and a lot of, little stuff that had to be done to make this thing work. So it came out nice though. We have the French doors going out. The deck is about halfway completed, just needs, it's gonna need the deck boards on top. And here we have the master closet. Again, all drywalled, taped, sanded, etc. Haven't done anything with this bathroom. This thing is going to be the next project. That it's going to be minor stuff in there. But that is, where we're at right now. It doesn't look like we necessarily have that much to show for it. But, construction takes a while, and when you get to the finished part, things happen quickly, and that's where we're at, where we're almost there and ready to put everything together. You can see here the pool, as you guys saw before, this was done brand new. It's pretty awesome. But, day 45, this is where we're at. Yeah, these things definitely, like I said, they definitely take longer than anticipated, but I still think that I'm pretty close to that schedule of 60 days. I don't think that we're too far off of that. I'm definitely a little bit behind. You had the holidays in here, me going out of town. I like to travel. I'm in and out of town all the time, so that definitely, set us back a little bit in terms of timing. But again, you got to live life too, so it's not all about work. This thing is coming together nicely though, and I think when it's all said and done, I'm putting a lot of focus on the finishes in this thing to make sure that it's really awesome, and it brings in a lot of guests, which I know it will. I think we're about 2 weeks out. I'm gonna add an extra week on there. I'm gonna say we're probably 3 weeks out from being able to have this thing done. But it's gonna look really good, and this thing is gonna bring in top dollar for sure. So I'm excited about it. And this is actually when the construction gets fun, because you start putting everything together. Before that, it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, doing the bones, fixing the bones, the framing, the drywall. The drywall starts to get good because you get to see results as you do it. It's quick. quick. It's instant gratification from a visual perspective. But when you're doing the framing, the rough plumbing, the electrical, that stuff is boring and you don't get to see anything from it really. So now we're going to be putting in kitchen cabinets, putting in flooring, all that sort of stuff. So this is when it gets exciting, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks again for watching, guys. Always appreciate it. And I'm going to keep you guys filled in here as this thing progresses, and we're going to see how it goes to all the way to the point where we get the very first guests in here. Thanks for watching.